It's really easy to mine cryptocurrency using your Mac, but Macs aren't designed to mine cryptocurrencies, and thus the returns can sometimes be quite small. So what's the best coin to mine with your Mac, and is it even worth mining at all? Hey, I'm Ryan from cloudmoney.co. I make tutorials on Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies, and I really wanted to tackle this question because I've been creating videos today on how to mine each of the different coins with your Mac. And it's really easy to do, but the returns just really aren't significant. And so I wanted to ask, what is the best coin to mine, to give you an idea of my thought patterns behind this, and to give you some more information to decide whether you want to mine on your Mac, and if you do, what coin do you want to mine? Now, this is not financial advice. This is for general educational purposes only. But I'm going to show you through my thinking process of how this goes about. So I use a free program called Minergate, which you can download for your Mac and use straight away to mine a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies. I'll leave the link to Minergate in the description down below if you want to go ahead and check it out. Free to use and really easy to mine. You can see I'm mining some BCN or some Bitcoin at the moment, and I can easily stop that by clicking pause, and I could go ahead and start mining some Ethereum if I want. Now, I'm recording videos at the moment, so it'll probably struggle to mine Ethereum, but let's say I wanted to mine some Monero. I can go ahead and start mining that, and you can see it's ticking away, and I've got a bit of an unconfirmed balance here. So with all the coins that Minergate offer, as well as their smart miner, which will choose a coin to mine for you, how do you know which is the best coin to mine? Well, there's a few ways to look at it, or a few ways that I think are good to look at it. One way is to look at what is the most profitable coin to mine today. And so if we go ahead and check out my spreadsheet, this is an analysis I did on my Macbook Pro and how much it could mine of each coin each week in terms of its total Bitcoin value. And we can see what that equates to US dollars at the moment. So I'll go ahead and sort that from high to low. And so one way to try and work out what is the best coin to mine is to look at which coin is going to give me the most profit at the moment. So as you can see, Monero at the top here, if I mine that using my Mac for a week straight, I'm going to get $2.53. So not a huge amount of money, but it's a hell of a lot better than if I mine FCN, where I end up with just 11 cents. So in this case, it makes a lot more sense to mine the coins that are going to give you a larger amount of profit. So that's one way to look at it. But because mining on your Mac is going to give you such a low return, you may as well just go out there and buy some Monero for $2.53 because you're going to pay less in electricity. It's going to cost you less. In terms of mining and paying the electricity to run your Mac, it's going to cost you more than $2.53 to make this money. So in terms of purely looking at how much am I going to get each week, I think that is kind of limited, at least in my mind, of how I want to mine. So the way that I want to mine on my Mac is to simply have it running in the background. So I'm recording a video at the moment. I do a lot of stuff on the internet on my Mac, but often I'm just on web pages that aren't really taxing my computer, because my computer is designed that it can do video editing, it can do all of this stuff, but most of the time it's not doing it. So what I could do is simply start mining, and rather than using all my cores, I might just use half of them. So I can keep this running in the background. I'm using my computer anyway, so in terms of the increased power consumption, it's quite small, especially when it's running off the CPU, not a GPU. I don't have a GPU anyway. So I'm going to run this in the background, and it'll just make me a few coins while I'm working anyway. It's not going to be a lot. It's going to be a small amount, but this is a bit of fun for me. I'm really into the crypto space. It's something that I want to experiment with and something that I want to do. So let's imagine that my strategy is not to make the most money per week, like we talked about now, but I actually want to mine some coins that I believe in long term, and I want to hold those coins long term for 1 year or even more than 1 year. So let's go ahead and with our spreadsheet here, let's add a couple of columns. And what I'm going to look at here is the growth over the last year. So to work out this growth, I went to coinmarketcap.com, and one of the coins is DGB, which we can see, oh no, XMR. Okay, let's have a look at XMR. So XMR is Monero. So if I go ahead and click on that, what I did was work out the data from the last year. And so basically looked at the price there and then looked at the price and what it was 1 year ago. So we got 30th of January 2018 and 30th of January 2017. And I basically looked at the growth of these coins. And as you'll see here, the growth of these coins is quite impressive. All the coins, with the exception of Bitcoin Gold, went up in value more than double. In fact, the lowest growth we had, excluding Bitcoin Gold, was FCN, which grew 6.4 times. And the highest growth we had, if we just sort that, is this XDN. What coin is XDN? I don't even know. XDN is DigiNote. So DigiNote grew 352 times over the course of the year. So that is really, really interesting, because if we look at our US dollars per week and we sort that from low to high, we'll see this XDN kind of falls in the middle here towards the low end. That means it's not very profitable to mine for the week. But if we were to mine it and then hold it for a year, it's one of the most valuable coins. So you can see here, XDN is the second most valuable coin at $193. So if we mined it for a week then and held it for a year, it would have made us almost $200. So that's kind of my strategy. It's going to work in the background. I've got my own investments where I'm investing money into the coins that I believe in. And so this is just a little side project for me. So if I make no money, that's fine, because I'm just working in the background or mining in the background. But I want to invest in a coin that has more potential upside. And so if we look at BCN, it had 115 times growth and was one of the top performers in terms of weekly money. So it was the third top performer in terms of weekly money, and it also had decent growth. And the worth, or how much it was worth, if you mined for a week, held it for a year, that coin actually came out on top. So BCN followed by XDN followed by Ether, which had a huge run over the course of the year. And then we've got Monero down here. So the way I'm thinking about it is I want to invest in a coin that I think can grow, but I also don't want to invest in a coin that's only going to make me 11 cents per week, because even if it grows in value, BCN is making 10 times the amount of FCN, or almost 20 times. So this would have to outperform BCN by a factor of 20 in order to achieve the same value over the course of a year. So it's kind of a mix of working out what's the most profitable coin for the week, as well as what growth potential do I see. So when it comes to which is the best coin to mine with your Mac, it really depends on your strategy. Your strategy may be to mine the coin that's going to give you the most profit. And if you're going to be really active doing this, then you could mine Monero, and you could then take Monero to the exchanges and you could exchange that for other coins that you see having more growth potential. So that's kind of like the optimal way to do it, I guess. You get as much money as you can, or as much value as you can out of your Mac, and then you go and exchange it for coins that you think will grow in value. I'm going to be more passive with my strategy and kind of do a mix. And so what I'm going to focus on is mining BCN. And so that is called Bytecoin, and that's for a mix of reasons. So if we go over to coinmarketcap.com, and we look at all the currencies here, if we scroll down, we'll find Bytecoin as number 29. So it has a market cap of over $1 billion. And you can see here the price is less than 1 cent. Now, I definitely don't believe that a cryptocurrency being cheap means it's a good investment. That is in no way true. But I do believe that people like buying cheap cryptocurrency, and that can help to drive up the price due to the emotional factor that goes along with that. And if we look at the top cryptocurrencies, then Bytecoin is the only one under 1 cent. And so I definitely see potential for this. I've done some minor research into it as well, and I heard that Dash was actually a fork off Bytecoin. So in terms of its security, I do think that it could be a valuable coin moving forward. Do I think that this is a safe investment? Absolutely not. This could easily go to zero tomorrow. But as I'm talking about, I'm just doing this in the background. But at less than a cent, at half a cent at the moment, I can definitely see this growing in the future, especially seeing as it grew 115 times last year. What's not to say it's going to grow again and go from half a cent up to 1 cent, or up to 5 cents, which would be 10x, or up to 50 cents. You know, there's so many things that go into this, and in no way am I predicting that that's going to happen, but it could happen. Whereas other coins, I don't think you're going to see as high a return, and so it's not really worth it for me. I may as well just go and buy those coins on the market if I want to hold them. And so yeah, for me, the best coin for me personally is going to be Bitcoin. I also like the idea with Bitcoin that if we look at this mining calculator, across my 2 computers, I get about 300 hashes. And if we look at how much you can mine in a 24-hour period, you'll see that Monero I get 0.001. And all of these coins, Quasar coin, I get 5 or 6. This one, MCN, has no market value, so there's no point in mining that. Whereas Bitcoin, I can mine 67 within a 24-hour period. So over the course of the year, I can see myself easily collecting over 1,000 of these, which would be pretty exciting just to hold 1,000. So it's a little side project. It's not costing me much money. This is a bit of fun. It's a coin that I could see growing in the future. So that's the way that I'm looking at it. It's very speculative. It's not financial advice. Do this own analysis yourself and work out what's the most profitable coin for you? What's your strategy for mining with your Mac? Do you want to hold long term? And what coins do you see potential in? You might think, Ryan, I don't see any potential in Bitcoin at all. That's great. Don't mine that coin. Mine something else that you see potential in. So I hope this has given a different perspective of what the best coin to mine is with your Mac. Obviously, if you're going for optimal, you could mine whatever is best at the moment, which for me right now is going to be Monero. So I could mine that now if I was really active, but I'm not. I'm just doing this in the background. I'm gonna let it go and see what happens. I've been running this for about an hour and a half maybe, and I've already got nearly 2.5 coins. So that's pretty fun. So that's my strategy. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think is the best coin to mine with your Mac? Please leave them in the comment section down below. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please give us a like and don't forget to subscribe because we're releasing new videos every single day. If you like this video, go ahead and check out this step-by-step tutorial on how to mine for cryptocurrency with your Mac, or go ahead and check out this video on how to work out what the most profitable coin to mine with your Mac is. So while it's Monero now, it might not be Monero in the future. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, best of luck out there.